Kano State Governor Abba Yusuf has declared a state of emergency on education due to the poor conditions he found upon taking office on May 29, 2023. He revealed that 4.7 million primary school pupils were sitting on a bare floor and over 400 schools has only one teacher for all classes and subjects. The governor criticized the previous administration for neglecting school facilities, using them for commercial purposes, and demolishing classrooms. Yusuf announced plans to employ 5,000 new teachers, rehabilitate schools, provide furniture, and addresses the increasing number of out-of-school children. He emphasized the importance of improving education as a top priority for the state's progress. Wow. The issue of pupils sitting on the floor, on a bare floor to learn is not a new thing. It's not just common in Kano State. This almost implies in all the states. And I'm wondering why governors of these states will always come out to talk about this, but at the end of the day, they will leave it for another administration. Why?
Wickedness. Yes, now. It's just one word.
Just wickedness.
It's just wickedness. Wickedness. Our politicians are wicked people. They are wicked people. Otherwise, some of them, unfortunately, attended free government school.
Exactly.
How can a governor governing a state, in a few years, some of these governors, there will be no more. How can a governor of a state, your pupils, they are sitting on the ground, the bare floor. I saw one video, they mentioned, maybe that is also Kano State. The young man did not mention the name of the state, but it was the same scenario you are describing, exactly the same thing.
Okay. Children
were sitting on the ground from primary 1 to primary with one small kind of roof on their head there. In a state where you are receiving monthly allocation, and you can have a mind to buy a jeep of 250 million, you are bulletproofing yourself. You don't want to die. Therefore, you can use the state resources to protect yourself, not minding whether the children, the leaders of the state tomorrow, those who go to carry the name of the state tomorrow, whether they are well educated or not, it's none of your business. Is it not the same Kano who have Kwankwaso for 8 years? Ganduje, is it the same Kano? Or it's another state? You know? So all this, and at the end of the day, they don't even feel a sense of shame. You leave office, you want to climb higher. You want to climb higher. And you don't have any sense of good record in your state where you are coming from. It's because of the way they look at Nigerians. Because they see that Nigerians are such a... How do I describe Nigerians? Is it Boro people? Otherwise, a people should be able to know the kind of government that they want. A people should be able to say, this is not the kind of governor that we want. But in Nigeria, it's not so. You can just bring one tout, one Rumabat of yesterday, because he has one big godfather in a political party. Oh, he says he's not the candidate of the party. And with their usual style of election, oh, say he has declared to be winner. And you go to the court, and the court will say, oh, you are the opposition, you are unable to prove your case.
Okay.
So we are just living as if we are not a serious-minded people.
Now, Governor Abba Yusuf said something here that over 400 schools had only one teacher. In other words, according to the what
over 400 schools, 400 pupils.
400 schools had just one classroom teacher, and then he's planning to employ 5,000 teachers. Do you think that this number, these statistics, is enough to bring the children, a number of children, out of school children, back to classroom. Because apart from him saying that he's going to build this, he's going to build that, that is just a mess here. His promises that we have not seen action yet. And we know that these are the kind of promises that other governors gave, but we are not comparing him with others, all right, until we see him implement all of this. Why is he employing 5,000 teachers when over 4,000, over 400 schools has just one teacher?
But you know very well that statistics cannot be correct. You know, sometimes these politicians...
Well, whether it is correct or not, we are quoting what the governor said.
I agree with you.
And that is his state.
But I want to tell you that some of these, our governors, they like antagonism. They like to ridicule, to bring down their predecessor, their opponent, and all that. It's part of their politics. Otherwise, you can't tell me now, in the whole state, 400 schools.
One teacher.
Not 400 people, so. Not 400 people in one school. We are talking of 400 schools. How does the teacher go around teaching the pupils?
And we have one teacher in one school.
In one 400 school. If you tell me that, oh, you have 400 pupils, one teacher to 400 pupils, it's a bit reasonable. But for you... I was opportune to travel to Niger State, Lemu in particular, after Bida. Okay.
Lemu. I spoke with one of the students there, a secondary school student, and I asked him, what do you want to become in future? And he told me that he wants to be a doctor.
Okay.
And I asked him, what are you studying in school? Mr. Dafe, it will shock you. Apart from maths and English, he's doing all the art and science, like all the art subjects. I can't even tell, like they're mixing everything. You know that specific subject like biology, physics and chemistry. His only chemistry he did. The rest is not there. They're not offering it in the school. And I asked him, what do you want to be? He said, I want to be a doctor.
Yes.
How are you planning to do that? And he's planning to write WAEC.
It's possible.
So it's possible.
It's from the north, so it's possible. Yes. It's possible.
Why is it possible?
Yes, because they have the country now. It's possible. They have the country.
So they can study.
They do anything they want to do. It's possible. Now, it's only here that we break our head, and all that. So it is not a funny thing anyway.
That is why I'm trying to tie it.
The one the governor is saying, I am debunking it, not because he might not be correct, but the figure is outrageous. Okay. When you say one teacher to 400 students or pupils, it's understandable.
Okay.
That is to say, if you, after teaching in this class is about 50 or 60 students, he now moved to this class, within the same school. It's understandable. But to tell me one teacher to 400 schools, no, it's ridiculous now. They just want to blackmail some people. And it's part of the political game we have here in Nigeria. And when they do this, they think they are making some achievement. You know? But it's bad.
But you think it's not possible for a school from primary 1 to 6 to have just one teacher?
It's what I've told you now. It's very possible with the kind of governance we have in Nigeria.
That is what Governor Yusuf talked about.
No, what he's saying from the story you are telling us is that one teacher to 400 schools. Or is it you that is making the mistake?
No. It's not one teacher. I said about 4.7 million primary school pupils are sitting on the bare floor, yes. And over 400 schools had only one teacher.
That's what we are saying now. 400 schools, how can 400 schools have only one teacher? How?
For all the classes and subjects.
And all of them in one compound, the 400 schools.
Are you sure that was not a mistake from the governor?
So, I've told you that it could be a mistake, it could also be deliberate. Because a lot of them are very ridiculous. This game of blackmail is part of the politics. They want to ridicule the opponent, they want to ridicule the predecessor and all that. So it's part of their politics. And when they do this thing like this, they raise themselves, carry their shoulder high as if they are doing something reasonable. But it's just foolishness, as far as I'm concerned. You talk things that people will listen to you and want to discuss with you, want to reason with you. You don't just say things because you want to run somebody down. No, I'm not interested in that kind of discussion.
All right.
Tell me, yes, the educational condition in Kano State is bad. And this is what you are planning to do. Then you need support. People can give you support so that you achieve it. What others fail to achieve, you now achieve it, and to the glory of God and to the promotion of your name. Simple as ABC.
Than to tarnish another person.
Than to, no, some of them too. Tarnishing them, I don't feel bad when you tarnish their image. They fight themselves now, so it's their business.
Thank you, Daphne. We will just go on a very short break. Do stay with us.